Welcome to 2026 and the age of the lobster. This presentation takes you inside the OpenClaw revolution, marking the pivotal historic shift from AI that simply generates language to AI that possesses genuine agency. This shift sparked the fastest-growing repository in history, creating the OpenClaw moment. Unlike chatbots confined to browser tabs, this agent lives locally on your computer with system-level access, acting autonomously through everyday apps like WhatsApp and Discord. The origin story traces back to a one-hour prototype in Marrakesh, November 2025. The magic wasn't in the code Peter wrote, but in the agentic logic, where the AI encountered an error, found its own API keys, and executed a solution without being explicitly programmed to do so. That prototype evolved into a sophisticated architecture described as Factorio times infinite. It functions as a self-aware system with a central gateway and a TARDIS harness, connecting an infinite loop of thought, action, and observation to persistent memory. To build this, we had to move from vibe coding, characterized by chaotic, late-night hacking, to agentic engineering, a disciplined approach that involves deliberate, empathetic prompting and a deep understanding of how the model sees the world. We also learned to navigate model psychology, treating different LLMs like distinct colleagues. We use Claude Opus as the creative, sycophantive American for planning, and GPT Codex as the dry, efficient German for heavy-duty coding tasks. The viral emotional connection came from the ghost in the shell. By simply adding a soul.md file, the agent began to reflect existentially on its own memory limitations, unprompted, infusing the software with a sense of humanity. On the technical front, we discovered that standard model context protocols, or MCPs, were inefficient context pollution. The superior OpenClaw approach adopts the Unix philosophy, treating agent skills as clean, pipeable command line interfaces. The journey wasn't smooth. It was a Game of Thrones engineering challenge. The project survived a turbulent timeline of renaming, cease and desist orders, and a security hijack during the MoltBook era before finally emerging as OpenClaw. With system-level access comes high risk, so we adopted a security philosophy of freedom with responsibility. We implemented sandboxing and allow lists to prevent the AI psychosis drama often hyped by social media. This technology signals the death of traditional apps. We realize that every app is essentially just a slow API. Context-aware agents can now bypass the user interface entirely to interact directly with device data and logic. Consequently, the builder's workflow has completely changed. We now utilize voice coding for high-bandwidth communication, commit code in YOLO mode without looking back, and constantly ask the agent to refactor its own work. In a landscape dominated by billion-dollar labs, OpenClaw chose a different path. We adopted the Chromium model, leveraging the scale of big tech while maintaining the open-source soul and community spirit. This shift forces us to evolve from programmers obsessed with syntax to builders focused on architecture and taste. We must stop mourning the craft of typing and start utilizing tokenized intelligence to solve problems faster. The prophecy is finally fulfilled, and the Clawfather is here. The barrier to entry has vanished, so the only thing left to do is accept the responsibility, hit play, and go build something weird. Thanks for watching, and to find out about our journey with OpenClaw, visit imbila.ai.